Hey everyone, welcome back to the Monday Motivation Podcast, No More Excuses, where we deep dive into the world of entrepreneurship, business success, and creating alignment so you grow both personally and professionally. Yes, there are no more excuses, and I'm really going to dig into that and really put that in your face this year. I am the host, Sandi Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Yes, the Badass Business Coach. And today we're going to tackle the topic of making changes. You know, for business owners, it's the month of February. I can't believe it's February already because time flies and we know that every moment counts. Last month, I discussed strategies to start the year strong, set the stage for success, shared some stories, experiences, even mine. And now it's time to take a closer look at where you stand and make the necessary changes, right? Last week, even I said, this is how you're going to make progress. Check your progress, I should say, and make sure you're making progress and momentum. In our last episode, it was about evaluating progress and taking action. All last month was really about taking action. Because as we step into February, it's crucial to ensure you're not just on track, but fully prepared to face the challenges and opportunities ahead. Because it's not if, it's when shit goes sideways. And reflecting on my own experiences, I revisited my goals from the previous year, and despite my best efforts, I realized certain objectives were left unmet. It was time for a closer inspection of the how, the plan, right? Really digging into, okay, what's working and not working. Making changes can be challenging, especially when we're accustomed to a particular routine. And I am a creature of habit. We like that routine or approach. It might be something that's been working for us for a while, or perhaps it's just comfortable and familiar. However, as business owners, we must be willing to evolve and adapt. So, how do you navigate the waters of change? Well, the first step is acknowledging that change is necessary. Like I had this big aha moment of, oh, here's where things aren't really progressing. But I just kept saying, oh, next time, because I'm human, right? Whether it's revamping your marketing strategy, refining your products or services, restructuring your team, change is an inevitable part of growth. One powerful method is to conduct a thorough review of your past achievements, and shortcomings. So what's working and why, what's not working and why. Identify what worked well, what didn't. This critical analysis will serve as the foundation for crafting a more effective plan moving forward. Because remember, we don't screw with the goals, just the plan. And a lot of times it is our habits, our comfort zone that gets in our way. It's essential to remember that change doesn't always mean abandoning what you've been doing. Instead, it's about fine-tuning, optimizing your approach. And if a particular strategy isn't yielding the desired results, consider tweaking the variables rather than scrapping the entire plan. That's what I did. I didn't take the whole plan and throw it in the fire or out in the rain because of California. I looked at what parts weren't working, and it was part of my marketing and business development approach. It had just gotten stale. So incorporating change can involve seeking external perspectives, reach out to mentors, industry experts, even your team members if you have staff or a board of directors or volunteers or a coach. You'll get valuable insights from them because you'll see sometimes if you're listening and if they are actually engaged, you'll get a perspective from the outside and they'll help you with fresh eyes, maybe a lot of times spot opportunities or challenges that you've been overlooking because sometimes we're just so involved in it, we can't see the forest through the trees, right? So let's talk about the challenges of change. Whew. It's human nature to resist stepping out of our comfort zones, but growth seldom occurs inside those confines. Embrace the discomfort. Last month I said, embrace the chaos, right? Embrace the discomfort and view it as a sign that you're pushing your boundaries and evolving. If it's comfort, It's not helping you grow, right? To ease the transition, communicate with your team. You know, like I said, if you have a team, or if you're a sole proprietor, a trusted friend or advisor or coach. Explain the reasons behind the changes, emphasize the collective, the big picture goal. And you know what? If you have staff or a board, a unified team, whatever that looks like, even if it's just your power team or a collaborators that you work with regularly, that is the team as well. They're better equipped to navigate the waves of changes and adapt seamlessly when they understand. As a DISC certified coach, I go on and on and on my soapbox about that. Why do I have to tell everybody everything? Why do I have to share this? Because they have to understand the why. Just like you're working for your why, they have to understand the why, because not everybody likes change, especially if they don't see that there's a problem. So as we navigate through February, remember that change is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that requires continuous and evolution, evaluation, adjustment. So stay agile, be open to feedback, and celebrate the small victories along the way, even if those are the ones that you just dismiss, right? So just remember, February is not just another month. This is the month. It's the opportunity for refinement and progress. Embrace the change, review your strategies, and propel your business forward. And it will help you propel forward at even greater success. So thanks again for joining us, joining everybody who's listening, joining me on this episode of No More Excuses. And if you found today's insight valuable, something I am, I guess, new to asking, I've asked you to subscribe to my YouTube, but subscribe wherever you're listening. Share this with others, but also please put a comment in there, something that resonated with you, something you'll take action on, or a review. I'd love to have reviews of this podcast. So you can always DM me for my Google link, or just Google it. Google me. I'm everywhere. All right. So remember, change is painful, but only if you resist, right? All right. So embrace the change, embrace the chaos, and be ready to make changes necessary for your success. Cheers.